Here we are at Croke Park in Ireland, where the Ireland PepeTactics will take on the Wendake Trappers in our 5th of 6 matchups here tonight on the SPL Network. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Darth. Let's get right into the matchup here this afternoon. For the Wendake Trappers, it looks like it's going to be Stas, Peaches, Bam, TCW around for this one. For the Ireland PepeTactics, Timmy definitely is around with Blades, and who their third might be, I'll let you know whenever they join the lobby. But these two teams, both of them, very prominent for the Challenger promotional series. We'll see if they can make the playoffs here tonight. Wendake already claiming the division title, so we'll see if they play lackadaisical or if they will be down there to try to find a few more notches to their win column here tonight. They played 3 of the Challenger Cup contenders here this season. They already found an overtime victory against the Florida Freeze, I believe. And we'll see what they got against the Ireland PepeTactics. And then after this, they will play the Philadelphia Fantasy, 2 teams that are still looking for their Challenger playoff spot. But if the PepeTactics do win this in regulation or in overtime, they will be in a tie with the Copenhagen Cult. And then after that, if the Philadelphia Fantasy tie it, it'll be a 3-way tie for third. How that tiebreaker will end up working is the Fantasy have the top ropes. Underneath them are the Cult in 4th, and then the Ireland PepeTactics will be knocked out of a playoff spot. The Freeze won in overtime. My bad. Sorry, I have flip-flopped. So Florida Freeze solidified as your 2 seed. Their 3rd through 5th is still undetermined. Everything else is set in stone in the Challenger Division. Everybody played everybody twice in the regular season for a total of 18 games played, except there's not 10 teams remaining. So, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Knock the 2 off for the Tetsu's team, whatever his team's name was. It was so long ago, I really don't remember it. But, yeah, you guys did. You guys, everybody plays everybody twice. How do you have 16 games played if you didn't play the Cult twice? But Tactics, Fantasy, 2 remaining games out there for the Wendake Trappers. If you're talking about like on the result page, if you don't click View All Results, you'll only see the most recent like 12. But right now, the Fantasy have the 3-way tie in their favor, so all they need to do is win the game that they have control over, and they make playoffs. If they lose, they're out of it, most likely. This standing is incorrect. They actually have the tiebreaker over the PepeTactics, if my math is correct. And so they technically right now sit in a playoff spot. So if PepeTactics and the Fantasy lose these games, I believe the Fantasy should have their spot. I'm going to look it up right now and fact check myself. So the second time those 2 teams played, PepeTactics won by a goal. The first time they played, PepeTactics lost by 2. That's the head-to-head record. So since they're tied 1-1 in their games played with each other, that's their head-to-head record. It goes to the head-to-head goal differential, which the site just won't allow us to use for whatever reason. It's an option. It just doesn't count. It doesn't know how to do math. Fantasy have the tiebreaker over the PepeTactics because of the head-to-head goal differential. Tactics won by a single goal. Fantasy won by 2. It's math, baby. It's tough. It's so close. I couldn't imagine that the playoffs would have been this close of a push for anybody. But right now, the Fantasy have the tiebreaker over the Tactics. They have the tiebreaker over the Cult. It's just whether or not they win their game. That's going to be the whole thing. That's the whole shtick. Tactics, they need to win this one first and foremost. If they're tied, they don't have the Cult have the tiebreaker over the Tactics. So nothing will change whenever, if ever, the PepeTactics win this game. If they lose, they're probably out. They're not there anymore. So, you know, the Trappers don't have anything to play for. They're locked at number 1. Florida Freeze locked at 2. Those are definites. And so it's up to grabs who's 3 and 4. That's the whole discussion we're having here. In the next hour, we will have our result. And I'm excited for it. Stas, Peaches in the lobby. I'm assuming that's TCW. I don't know. I've never seen the name Hockey Boy before in my life. Maybe it's Bay. I have no idea. It is TCW. All right, we're good. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Devon. Yeah, it's a 3-way tie. It's so unbelievably close. If the Florida Freeze lost it overtime, the math just hurts my brain. If the Florida Freeze lost it overtime, there would have been a 4-way tie for the 2nd place, and it's too much for me. It's too much for little brain. It hurt. Big numbers hurt me. But both teams tonight coming off of a few wins in their W department. Wendake Trappers not taking a loss in a hot second. Other than tonight, this was prior to tonight. Wendake Trappers finding a loss in overtime to the Florida Freeze. Ireland PepeTactics finding a loss to the Florida Freeze as well. Florida Freeze might be the little dark horses going into this one. During that match against the Wendake Trappers, if I can pull it up quickly, we can give you the stats for it. The final score is 4-5. That cult game was also... No, wait, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong team. Never mind. Wendake Trappers, Florida Freeze. Wendake, 4. Freeze, 5. DCW had 1. Peaches, 2. Staz with a goal as well for their total of 4. Florida Freeze. Bay didn't score for the first time, I think, ever for the Florida Freeze. Did not find a goal. Kazi had 2. Khan had 3 for their total of 5. Game winner came from the stick of Kazi. I'm sure we're going to see a TikTok about it later. They hit their shots a lot. They had 15 shots, the Florida Freeze. The Wendake Trappers had 10. That's some quick math for you right there. But both teams that are going to be down on the ice here tonight, it's going to be a battle of the young bloods against the old dogs. So we'll see which talents have more weight to them. Ireland PepeTactics, the newest member I think is Cape. The youngest member is Cape, and he played from season 3 of Slap 1 onward. I think he's the youngest, like the newest member of their team. The newest member of Slapshot that is on their roster, as I should say. Wendake, I don't think any of them played Slap 1. So, Tactics been around for a while. Trappers, not so much. But it's a rebound. Doesn't matter how many hours you have back in Slap 1. If you can't figure out how the puck leaves the ice, I mean, you're gonna be out of luck. I hope the Ireland PepeTactics play Derek. He will have the longest standing consecutive seasons played record in SPL if he plays tonight. I'll see if I can pull that up right now. I was doing the math earlier today because I want to talk about it at some point, at some nauseum, on some platform. So Derek, oh no, I was drastically underselling him. Kyler has played 12 seasons straight. Dave on the Tactics, 12 seasons straight. Pino played for the Cinnamon Bears this season, played a long time for the Winnipeg Wrath, 12 seasons in SPL. Derek will play 14 seasons across all North American Slapshot. If he plays tonight, he will have his 14th consecutive season, the longest standing record in SPL in that department. Green, if he played this season, would have had 13. He did not. Wendy's cashier played 11 seasons straight, did not play this season. So those two records are broken. Derek might have his record broken tonight. But it's going to be... I'm excited for it. We'll see what happens. If I was a betting man, I would not be tonight. I'll tell you that much. Blades, Derek, Cape in the lobby. Ireland looking to keep him going strong. Derek, his 14th consecutive Slapshot season. He played JSL Season 2. SPL Season 0 and onward. He's not starting. Blades, don't do this to me. There's no way. Don't tell me this. I refuse to believe it. I'm going to make him start. I don't care. I'm making an executive decision. But Blades, Cape, Derek in the lobby for the Ireland PepeTactics. TCW Staz and Peaches out there for the Wendake Trappers, warming up right now. Whenever they're ready to go, I am too. After this game has concluded, we'll take a look at the fantasy and see what they got in their back pocket. Ireland PepeTactics need this win, and they need it now. They are not in a playoff spot currently. By the end of the night, I am sure they would like to be. Because why else would they be here? Yeah, once again, just so, like for the VOD or whatever, we can go over it again. Top 4 of Challenger make playoffs. So, if the season ended right now, this standing's actually wrong. Fantasy have the tiebreaker over Tactics because of head-to-head goal differential. So the Fantasy would play the Trappers in a best-of-3. Winner goes to the Championship Series. Freeze and Cult play each other in a best-of-3. Winner goes up to the Championship Series as well. Right now, it's set as a best-of-3. If the 2 finalists want to make it a best-of-5, come to me. We'll talk about it. But yeah, PepeTactics, Fantasy, need wins tonight. Trappers don't really need to do anything. Both of them play the Trappers. Freeze already have their win against the Trappers tonight. They have their second place spot, and nobody can take that away from them. But tonight, it's going to be a big one here at the Croke Park. Ireland going to be on the right side of your screen, wearing the green. Wendake on the left side, wearing kind of the red. I don't know what color that is. Pink? Blades, Derek, Cape, your starting lineup. Stas, TCW, Peaches, your starting lineup for Wendake. When the players are ready to rock, we'll take it down to the ice. Players to watch here tonight, of course, Derek. Derek's going to score a hat trick. I have no doubt in my mind about that one. Trying to pull up stats while also keeping an eye on if they're ready or not. Peaches, top goal scorer for the Wendake Trappers, 34 goals on the season, has 11 games played. Top save maker is TCW with 24 saves. Isn't really all that much in the grand scheme of things. For the Ireland PepeTactics, their top goal scorer is Cape with 39 goals in his 12 games played, has 79 shots. Blades is their top save maker with 43 saves on his 11 games played. But it's going to come down to, just who shoots it more. I think the team with the most shots every time so far this season has won their game. It's not a defensive game, it's an offensive game, and it's a game where you play in the neutral zone if you want to play defense. That's what it's all going to come down to. Of course, it's going to come down to, can Blades block a shot? Can Cape score more goal? And then on the other side, it's, of course, Stas and TCW. If they can make the puck go in more than the other team, they win the game. That's just hockey, baby. Everybody's ready to rock. Everybody's ready to roll. We're down to the ice here at Croke Park for the first time in a long time. PepeTactics on the right, Trappers on the left. The puck is dropped and the first period is underway. Right from the get-go, looking for that shot. Goes into the near side corner. Peaches down the near side trying to get an advancement. Off that backhand. Whips this one topside. Derek stepping foot on his 14th consecutive season. We'll see what he's got in store for us tonight. Derek off the back end. Gets stopped by Peaches, keeping that one on the top side wall. Here's TCW with it. TCW throws it top side. Peaches, Alex goes near. Goes off Cape. Cape with a good takeaway through the neutral zone. Can he get it to surmount to anything as he battles his way back down to the near side? Throws it over to Blades. Blades, a former Michigan Mallard captain, finding his way over to Cape. Cape from Ontario. Forehand shot goes off of a body and down to the near side. Peaches getting a piece of it. I don't think it was on. Peaches. DC shooting. Far side and wide. TCW trying to pick up where he left off, finding his way down the near side. Peaches with a shot, goes off Derek. Cape with a good backhand, finds his captain once more with it. Here's Blades for the Ireland PepeTactics. Shooting off the near side and wide again. Here's Cape once more with it. Stas, Derek shooting, far side, scores off the hip of Cape. In his 40th time this season, he has found the back of the net, and he has made it a 1-0 game here in Ireland. 3:57 remain here in the first period of action. Will we find an equalizer? The Trappers don't have any reason to want to fight for this game, but we'll see what they got in their back pocket. Derek down this near side trying to get this one through. Hockey boy Ben finding his way back down low. Wait a second. Is that why my brain's going that direction? There's a player back at like season 2, Hockey boy Ben. There's no reason I should remember his name, but it's there. It's a little knowledge nugget that I have deep in the cave of my mind. Derek down the near side. Good stop there by TCW. TCW towards that top side of the ice. Good shot. Better save by Blades. Out in front. Finding his way just wide of Peach's stick. And Cape will dump that one down the other way. Good handle by Blades. Going over to Derek. Top side over to Cape. Cape with a backhand shot. These two teams, if the Ireland PepeTactics win and the Fantasy lose, this is the first round right here. They'll play in a best of 3 instead of this one game, but this is a little preview of what can be after tonight's over. That's, of course, if the Fantasy lose and the PepeTactics win, it's still up for grabs. Cape with possession, back behind his own cage, looks topside, banks it out of the zone. TCW picks it up, shooting, goes off Cape. Cape with a save, out to the top side, finds Derek. Derek not able to take that one in stride. Here's TCW once more with it, off that back end. Derek with a good stop. Derek trying to pull this one away. Good stick check, gets this one down low for Ireland. Here's Peaches with it now for Wendake. Off the backhand, stopped by Derek. Derek falling, shooting. Nice save there by Peaches. Peaches sends off Stas. Top side, looks for TCW out of the air. Finds his way off the boards, back to his possession. Backhanding, forehanding. Looking top side, looking to wheel him, looking to deal him. Blade says no. Takes that one top side off the hip of Cape. Peaches tries to stick with this one. Down to the near side, slowly but surely. Peaches, Cape. Goes off the body and down and into the Ireland defensive end. Here's Blades with it now. Blades, Cape, topside, Derek, missing. Going off his hip, back at his own far side blue line. Here's Peaches with it now. Peaches looking to steal this one down near side. Here's Derek. Derek in the danger zone. Pulling this one off the near side. Off that back end. Not able to pop that one in. Stas takes it away for the Wendake Trappers. Peaches back over to Stas. 140 remains in this first period of action. Derek almost able to take that one and jive with it. TCW on the back check, able to take that one right back away. TCW off that backhand, stopped by Derek, forcing him back down low behind his own goal. TCW near side, finding Stas. Backhand shot goes off the side of the enemy cage, goes over to Peaches, top side around the faceoff dot, goes off Blades, goes off Stas, back down low for Ireland. Blades and Peaches battle with the sticks. Peaches has the step on it. Can he do anything with it? Takes it back to the far side point. The captain of Wendake trying to regain composure. Here's Cape with it for Ireland. TCW tries his jab at it. Cape is sandwiched. Wendake will take possession, loses that one. Derek out in front. Cape with a shot. He shoots and scores. His second tonight and his 41st of the season. 2-0 Ireland here in the first. A minute remains in the first chapter of play. The Tactics want playoffs, and they want the cup now. Stas with a good forehand, takes this one back down low. Blades with a good spinorama. Trying to free up a little opportunity there down low in the near side corner. Cape off the backhand, just trying to get this one through the traffic. TCW off Blades, out to Stas. Stas at the point, goes topside. Peaches with a shot, Cape with a save. Peaches keeps possession for the Trappers. Off that forehand, shooting, near side, goes into the corner. Here's Blades with it. Hands on the first try, gets a second near side over to Cape. Cape, the Ontario outlier, formerly known. Sends that one top side. Derek backhanding this one back over to Blades. Blades here with it with 20 seconds remaining here in the first period of action. Forehand pass goes over to Derek. Chops this one down the near side. Derek to Cape. Cape at the point. Back down low to Derek in the corner. Derek out in front. A backhand shot, not able to hit the blue shot off that backhand. Here's Cape with it now. Dangles. Goes off the stick of, I believe that was TCW. Sends off to the near side wall, and Stas will just tie it up. And that will be the end of the first. 2-0 at the end of one. The PepeTactics have the lead. All right, they didn't all play. It's only 3-3. We got Dave in the lobby for Ireland. Whatever. 2 goals for Cape out of their 2. Shooting 1,000 so far. We'll see if he can keep it up here in the second. But it looks like Blades might be coming out. Dave might be going in. That's the thought on the ice right now. For the Wendake Trappers. Everybody's hit the net to some degree. Stas didn't count as a shot on target. Looks like Cape's going to be restarting his game, so we might be here for a little bit. But both sides trying to get down to the nitty-gritty first and foremost. Of course, it's going to be an uphill push for both of these teams. Ireland have a lot to play for here tonight. Wendake got their pride. They got their pride on their shoulder. They get to determine who is going to be playing them in the playoffs. Is it going to be Philadelphia? Is it going to be Ireland? They could throw right now if they want to play Ireland instead. That's just, it could be. It could be. I'm just spitballing. But yeah, Cape scored his 41st goal of the season, cementing himself towards the upper side of the goal-scoring department for the Challenger Division. Of course, that's pretty well tied up by Bay from the Florida Freeze. 54 goals, 15 games played. Second place is Nexus with 43. Third place is Youngbuck with 40. And then fourth place is our very own Cape. Technically, Cape making his way up to third place with this game. He's now at 41. He passes up Youngbuck for third. Youngbuck 40, Cape 41, going on 42. We'll see if he can get another one. Derek, Cape, Blade starting it back off for the PepeTactics. Wendake Trappers keeping the same 3 on the ice that started the first. Peaches, TCW, and Stas. Stays. 6 ready to rock, 6 ready to roll. We're back down on the ice for the second time tonight here in Ireland. Clean 5 on the clock. The second period is underway with that puck drop. And Cape will be the first to elect the Wendake Trappers with possession. Peaches goes off Blades, back down low. Stas with it now, the captain of the Trappers. Looks to start the breakout top side, just out of the reach of Peaches. Blades here with a good possession, goes off the hip, goes over to Cape, back down low to Blades. Blades takes his vigilancy down to the near side off that forehand, goes off Derek, shooting near side and wide off the cage. Here's Derek once more with it, off the tip of the blades of Peaches. Good shot by Blades, not able to get that one through the traffic cleanly. Derek, backhand, forehand, trying to find his way through the dark. Cape down in the corner, off that backhand, not able to find it with ease. Off the back, shooting, scores! Off the second try, and he's able to find himself goal number 3 tonight. Ireland 3, Cape 3. His hat trick is completed. 4:21 remains here in the second. Ireland PepeTactics got some cushion. They got some room to breathe. They're not as nervous as they were starting the game. Cape down the near side, shooting this one out in front. Derek scores! Off the forehand. Beautiful backhand chance by Cape. Good physicality, going a long way. and it's 4-0 Ireland. 50 seconds into the second, we already have 2 unanswered. The Trappers with throwing, says Jay Perks. They might be. They might very well be. Whoever they lose to tonight is who they play in the first round of the playoffs, so very well could just be fixed. All those bettors out there putting Wendake money down, shivering in their Navy SEAL leather boots. Or their baby SEAL leather boots. I don't remember what Megamind said. Staz looking down low. Of course, the word on the street was that Clifford was supposed to be playing tonight for Wendake. He's not in the lobby. So I don't know what happened to him. But scoring off the backhand. Derek with his second tonight. 5-0. Clifford's on the fantasy, isn't he? Yeah, that's who's playing for them. I'm ahead of my game notes. Staz with a good save there. Sends this one near side just wide off the far side. TCW looking for a shot from the point. Peaches going off Cape. Throws it off the forehand along the far side wall. TCW regains composure down to the near side. Derek there to eye him up like a donut on a Tuesday morning. Gets a stick check in there. Tries to find the biscuit. But he's not able to get out before Mom sees him in the kitchen. 3:06 to work with here in the second. A shot goes wide off the far side. Downtown. Here's Cape. Over to Blades. Blades abiding his time. Thinking about the rhythm. Goes off Derek. Derek off that hip from the backhand. Finds Cape. Cape looking to find a little revolution off that near side. It's not a lot to talk about. Derek with a free puck. Forehand, backhand, scoring! And there goes the Hats. His third of the night in the 6th for the Ireland PepeTactics. A good takeaway. Staz just had to guess, and he guessed wrong. And it's 6-0 here at the Croke Park. 2:44 to work with here in the second. We have our gap. Good pass over to Cape. Cape down low on the near side wall. Here's TCW with it. Good jive down to the near side wall. Off that backhand, over to Peaches. Peaches here with it. Off that forehand. Looks to simmer it down, but the server just said no. Here's TCW with it with 2:22 to work with here in the second. Good pass down the near side. Stats top side. Finds a lane out to Peaches. Back out to the point. Cape with a good takeaway. Goes off of TCW along his own blue line. Cape throws it in. TCW with it once more. TCW bides his time. Looks top side. Looking for a shot. Just a little too far on the far side. Staz. Back to TCW. Good stick check there. Keeps this one down low for the Wendake Trappers off the back end. Hits the side of the cage at the enemy zone. Blades keeps the 10. Tends the net top side over to Derek. Puck's loosened up. Here's Staz with it once more. Staz, forehand, shooting. Far side and wide. Here's Cape with it off the backhand. Looks for a chip down center lane. Derek just a little too far behind. Good step, TCW shooting near side, and that barely goes wide. Peaches out to the point, finds TCW once more with it with a minute 30 remaining here in the second period of action. TCW over to Staz. Staz off the forehand. Not sure if that was intentional, but they'll keep possession, so it's not that bad of a decision. Shooting, scoring, and that's their first tonight. They finally break through the defense. The solid wall, the great wall of Ireland, to find themselves on the board for one here in the second. 1:18 to go. Will they get another? Staz off his hip, finds his way up the backhand. Here's Cape with it now down the near side wall. Derek throws it off the wall. TCW with 60 seconds. Derek sends this one down to the near side. Tries to get a step on the opposition. Blades back out in the neutral zone. Looking to jive his way top side. Off the hip to the near. Backhand shot. Derek with a shot. Better saved by TCW. Derek once more with it. Looks for the little wraparound on the far side. TCW breaks free off that backhand. Shooting. Nice save by Blades. Derek challenges Peaches to a little jousting match. There's this one top side over to Staz. Staz with a little do-si-do check. Finds his way back over to TCW. 33 seconds to go here in the second. 5 goals to get. Peaches. Fans shoot, scores! Oh, what a shot. Oh, my goodness. I haven't seen that in Challenger this season. Little finesse. Going a long way. 26 seconds remain. They're down by 4. It's 1 goal closer than they had before. You like that little commentary nugget? I can't stand when they do that. They sure do hockey. I think the Trappers need to score more goals if they're going to come back in this one. They're down by 4. They need at least 4 to tie it. Like, that's the obvious thing to say. I can't stand it, but I do it sometimes. 5 seconds to go here in the second. They're battling the yellow, like Bob Airy once said. Finding his way off TCW. Chip, not able to score, and that one goes wide. It's 6-2 at the end of 2. Ireland PepeTactics find themselves on top by a handful. Almost a handful. I think it's a handful if you cut your thumb off. Either way, 10 shots to 8. Wendake Trappers trying to get on the high horse, get back in the saddle before the rodeo gets too late. Peaches Hockey Boy, also known as TCW, both those two have themselves a goal. Derek, Cape find themselves on the net for 3 tonight. Derek's first game of Season 8 is tonight, and he's showing himself and paying dividends here tonight. Same 6 on the ice that started it to end it. This third period is ready to rock and ready to roll. Ireland right side, Wendake left side. The puck is dropped, and the third period is underway. Stas with it. Off the backhand, looks for TCW, jives with it in the wrong way. Here's Derek with it once more. Backhand shot goes off Peaches. Cape with it now. Backhand chip towards the top side. Stas goes off Peaches. Peaches off that backhand. Swinging a miss by TCW on the near side wall. Here's Blades with it now for the boys in green. Good stop by Cape, keeping the crease clean. If he wasn't there, that was a sure shot goal for TCW. Topside pass over to Derek. Derek shooting! Far side comes down to the near. Blades goes corner to corner. Topside to Derek. Derek, backhand, along the blue line. Peaches comes back for it. Backhand pass down to the near side wall. Here's TCW with it once more. 40 seconds lapsing into the third. Nobody with a shot yet. TCW losing possession. Looking for the long distance shot. Blades there, gets this one down the near side. Derek off the backhand, chips wide. Cape with a nice touch. Derek with a good try, just not able to find the back of the net at the end of the day. Derek with a steal, just wide off the far side. And Peaches will collect that one out to the Ireland end wall. Just under a minute elapsing, or just over a minute elapsing here in the third period. Trappers got a little bit of a makeup game to play. Blades, Derek, Cage, not able to score. Stas awarded that save. Slow roller. Very slow roller. Peaches with a good take. Shooting off that backhand. Derek there awarded that block between the hash marks. Here's Blades with it. Near side pass over to Derek. Derek off the backhand, forehand, shooting. Nice stop by Stas, goes off Cape at the blue line. Cape with a good touch, finding his way off the forehand, backhand. Good puck control, good possession. He's not able to get the puck to go. Peaches, forehand, out in front, Stas, shooting. Nice save by Blades, goes out to the neutral zone. Here's Cape with it now, near side. Derek off the hip, slapped away by Stas. Stas throws this one down low. Blades with a backhand pass just wide off the far side. Here's TCW with it with 3:07 to work with here in the third. Peaches, backhand. Near side, scoring off the backhand, and it's 3-6. They just wanted to thicken the plot. They just wanted to give us something to talk about here in a game like this. With 3 minutes remaining, the Trappers are only down by 3, which is almost a non-existent lead in Slapshot. Actual hockey, a little different. This one, not so much. Here's Cape, shooting off the post, and that goes in. That's all I got for you. I don't feel like I need to lament on that one. 2:45 to go. The Apps back to 4. Good shot. Better goal. Cape with another one tonight. 8-3. With 2:38 to go. Trappers showing why. You know what? Never mind. I got nothing for that one. I don't know what the Trappers are doing right now. After watching them play this game, I have no idea how they got first. Some of the decisions they've made, I'm like 90% sure they're throwing. Some of the choices they've made in this game are very questionable, especially when you're down by 4. Either way, TCW looking to start this breakout for the boys in red. They got 2 minutes remaining. Will they make a comeback? Maybe they give us a little story. A little something to think about by the end of the day. TCW, forehand shot going off the block of Derek. Cape with a near side bank pass out of the zone. Peaches keeping this one low. TCW helping it along. Looking down towards that near side. Keeps the stick in a very strange spot. Cape just trying to hit anything and everything. Down low on the near side. Zone's popped out by Blades. Finds Derek down low. Derek off that backhand. Peaches with a nice takeaway. Finds his way back down the near side. Off the bank pass. Stopped by Cape. Cape off the backhand. Shot stopped by Peaches. Peaches off the backhand. Stopped by TCW. Cape with a shot towards the cage. Goes far side or along that face-off circle. Here's Stas with it for the Trappers. Minute 30 to go. Cape with a shot. He finds another one. And A great takeaway. A great takeaway. Everybody say hi to Pierre. It's 9-3. Ireland have done all of the talking in this game. And there's not much talking left to be done. There's about a minute remaining, about 60 seconds to go. About a nugget of time in this transaction. And I don't feel like there's much else to say. 6 the gap. I haven't seen a 6-goal comeback this season ever. So this is very well over. TCW feels it. He took his hands off his controller there for like a year and a half. Blades goes off the Plinko machine and in. Can we get a cool camera angle for that one? Bink, bank, bonk. It's 4-9. Report stats for griefing. Can I do that? I think I might be able to. It's 10. Derek, the man, the myth, his name starts with a D. I can't believe that went in. 52 seconds to go in the third. 6 is the gap. And this game is weird. I don't know how to feel about this one. It doesn't feel bad, but it does. Cape with an empty net, walk scores, and there's 11. And it's pretty well over. I don't feel like there's much more conversation in this game. 42 seconds to go. The gap's more than I feel like doing math for. 7, 6. I think it's 7. No, it can't be 7. It is 7. I can do math. I just don't believe in my math ability. 30 seconds to go. Cape on the far side. Try to battle this one out for the boys in green. Backhand. Staz with a takeaway. Staz out the backhand. Just looking to take possession. Topside. Blades with a nice takeaway. Goes off the hip. Goes off the TCW. Along the far side point. Blades regains possession down to the near side. Banking that one back over to Derek. Derek holds. Topside pass. Just out of the reach of Cape. Staz off the backhand. Goes towards the cage. And that goes in. And he goal. And he goal. And he goal again. 5-11. He goal. And he goal again. And he goal. And he will be goal. And he was goal. And he always will continue to be goal. I don't know what's happening. And that looks like the end. It's 12-5, the final score. And I don't know how I feel about that one. Ireland finding a win. Peaches rage quit. He's feeling it. He's feeling the vibe. I don't know. I guess, is it the opposite of feeling the vibe? What is a vibe? Anyway, I am very hungry. I will tell you that much. Ireland 12, Wendake 5. I've been casting for over 3 hours. I really just I don't have the energy for this, man. We got another game coming up next. Wendake 5, Ireland 12. There's the stats if you want to look at them, want to think about them, want to mull them over. Fantasy and Trappers coming up next. Peach is a goal. TCW with 1. Staz with 3 because he goal and he goal again. He always will be goal. We'll see if he's goal later, but he's goal. He was goal right now. But yeah, Derek 4 goals. First game of the season. Last game of the regular season. His 14th straight season played. Fabulous game from him. 8 shots, 8 points. And 4 goals. Player of the matchup. I don't care what the rest of the stat sheet says. Derek gets it. I give him the good noodle sticker or whatever SpongeBob had. Either way, that's going to do it for this matchup. We're going into the next one. Thank you for tuning in. Good stuff from PepeTactics. We'll see if they make the playoffs. Coming up next, it's the last game of tonight. And then I get to go to bed. Fantasy, Trappers. Here in a few. We'll be right back.